it's the Power Couple, and today I'll be discussing the latest episode that recently dropped, Protection. And there was, well, if I could find the right words for this. Let me just say, it is now my favorite episode thus far. So let us get into it. So we start off with Kagami talking to Lila, but then she has to leave to go hang out with her other friends, so like Alia and the gang. And of course, the plan is to get Marinette and Adrian together. So then Mark gives Adrian like the little book he and Nathaniel made, and then Nathaniel gives Marinette one. And they're discussing the plan, and then they take it all the way to the marriage. I'm not gonna lie, the cartoons were really, really funny. I'm surprised they could take it all the way to when they're like old, like grandparents old. That was really funny. So they get Marinette and Adrian to agree on it, and they are having the most awkward times of their lives. They are in that little Ferris wheel with the glass, I don't know what to call them, but you're seeing them on the screen. And they are listening to the band play, but Luca is not on the guitar, so they are having a full-on disagreement, and they're hearing about it, and then there's a camera filming them. It's really weird. I can tell they are not having a pleasant time. And then Marinette just runs off, obviously because she's a bit embarrassed and sad that the plan didn't work. Although, we all know Marinette has had much worse embarrassing moments in this show. And then we cut to Gabriel and Miss Saruki, in which she is questioning why is he moving the date for the Diamonds dance, which we saw in episode 18, Emotion, to an earlier date. And then he tries to lie his way out, but that doesn't work, so then he explains that he doesn't have much time left. So pretty much he's saying he's dying. So he's gonna really need those miraculous, or Adrian's gonna be left all alone. At the same time, Kagami and Adrian are in the Agress kitchen, and Adrian's just explaining to her that he feels bad because he never knew that Marinette acted weird in front of him back in earlier seasons only because she was in love with him and couldn't bring herself to tell him. And he originally thought that was just her normal character. That's how she acted. But we all know that wasn't the case. He then invites her over on, theoretically, a date. And she's freaking out because it's her first date with Adrian, I think. I'm not sure because we haven't seen all the episodes. And Gabriel and Miss Saruki are not happy that Adrian is in love with Marinette. Gabriel then confronts Adrian, but things don't quite go as planned. And then he starts to rub the ring, forbidding Adrian from seeing Marinette. And then he just cancels the date. So this is where the senti-monster theory comes in. Well, if you believe in that. I'm not going to judge you if you do or don't. I don't want to believe it, but the evidence is there. We then see Miss Saruki talking to Kagami in that she needs to win back Adrian because the samurai women cut through the knot. We then see Adrian go to confide in Natalie, and I love that she's sort of playing the mother role here. Anyway, she also uses her ring to tell Adrian that he can do whatever he wants with his love life. And so he invites Marinette on the date again. And Marinette decides to go in her pajamas. And before she rings the doorbell, Adrian opens the gate and lets her in. And then they just quietly go, and I love that his bodyguard, the gorilla, is helping him date Marinette. That is so cute. I love that he is an Adrianette shipper. We need that. And then he sees that Marinette is in her pajamas, so then he changes into his pajamas to make her more comfortable. And then they go outside, and he completely surprises her with this remarkable romantic date. Oh my lord. It's so beautiful. And then inside the picnic basket is video games. This brings back so many memories from season 1, specifically Gamer. Oh my gosh. When Adrianette was just starting out back then, and to where it's come, it's adorable. Gabriel then goes to confront Natalie about defying his order, and she just says even though he has control, he can't control too far. And that is so true, because trying to control one's love life isn't a good idea. Lila then manipulates Kagami into believing that Marinette has manipulated her and lied to her. And then she just gets akumatized into Repulse Prime. And then we go back to Adrianette, and they see this lovely, lovely, lovely cloud. Very gorgeous. And then they hold hands while cloud gazing, and the rose petals surrounding them. It's impossible to put into words. And then they get so close with foreheads touching, and Marinette is so close to confessing. But of course the villain has to interrupt. After 7 years, I am so grateful we got this. Truly grateful. And as Kagami strikes to get, revenge against Marinette, Adrian pushes her out of the way. And it is so cute how he is protecting her as well as touching her. This dude, such a protective boyfriend. I love it. But what also is selling it for me is the height difference. And I know that might sound lame, but the height difference between Marinette and Adrian is insane. Then when Marinette tries to talk to Kagami, unfortunately she fails. I love how Adrian is so concerned about her that she might get hit. It's just really, really spectacular how much he's in love with her and how far he's willing to go to protect her. And then he gets trapped in the shelter, and then Marinette gets trapped too. But then once Marinette gets trapped, Adrian disappears, so he's fine, and transforms into Cat Noir. And Marinette is just begging for Cat Noir to cataclysm the shield and act as irrational as he always does to use his cataclysm. She then transforms into Ladybug and summons her lucky charm, which appears to be oil, like olive oil or cooking oil. So then she pretty much throws it to Riposte, and she breaks and gets oil all over her, and then she pretty much loses grip of her sword, and Ladybug destroys it and captures the Akuma. And when Marinette asks Kagami why, she explains that it was Lila who told her, and Marinette is not all pleased about that. But then Adrian shows up hoping he can get through to Kagami, and explains to her how Marinette is different than what Lila said, and why he really loves her and truly loves her. And again, the height difference. Kagami then starts to cry, and I feel really bad for her because she just realized that she let her emotions get the better of her and allowed herself to be manipulated. But Adrian and Marinette just reassure her, and that's when she pretty much just collapses to the floor, saying that even though Marinette and Adrian are dating, and she and Adrian are pretty much exes but still friends, it does hurt her. And then Marinette and Adrian just apologize for that. And then we go back to the picnic. And then Marinette just decides to head home, obviously, because it's late. So sadly, we did not get our kiss or confession, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen in the next episode. And then we see Gabriel call Lila, And I am so mad at him because he wants to break the relationship up. And I disagree. He's a really bad father. How cruel can he be? Like, Jesus. I could literally speak till 2025 of all the reasons Adrianette should and be allowed to happen. But we're going to move on because that would be way too long. And then we get this gorgeous end card. It's clear we're going to be dealing with Lila a lot more now. But Adrianette, oh my God. It's growing, we're getting it, and I feel like they are going to kiss. I want to say episode 20, but I could be wrong. And then we get the post-credits of Kagami confronting Lila, saying that she is not a puppet and doesn't like to be manipulated. But then Lila lies and says that was not her intention, when we all know it was. And then she looks very evil in this scene. She is planning something, but I'm not sure what. And that's the end of the episode. I really enjoyed this episode. It moved the plot a lot forward, and I really loved the animation and the pacing they did it at. Obviously, if we saw the other episodes, it would make more sense. But I am loving this episode. We do not have any new air dates as Mundo Glue plans to air Illusion next week, which we already have seen. As always, please feel free to have any comments, theories, or just general questions down in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. And I send my infinite love to you all. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!